Y'all niggas have no manners, bro. Yeah, yo, HP, blame Gifted, bro. We was gonna
Coach,
play our
thank you
game, but
much.
Gifted
EA
was
Sports
crying. It wasn't
coverage of
fair
the
that we had our
NFL
game
brings us to the
started.
city of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The city
Yeah,
of
he was
Angels
crying.
showing it can be loud and raucous. This
And of
was the
course, I
scene a
get the
moment
ball
ago
first.
as
Yes,
the
you
home
did. You
squad
said,
emerged from
"How's
the
that
tunnel.
fair?"
They're ready for football and ready to watch their
Yes,
Rams
you
do
did.
battle
You
with
said
the
it. You said
Chicago
it. You said no
Bears.
way. When I told him turn injuries back on.
This fielded at the 2.
Exactly.
Shifts by him.
Well,
Why didn't you
gives
put
him
the
a
ball
golden
on receive? You
opportunity
fucking
to go out in
everything up.
front.
Now you
How
got
does
to give me the
defense
ball at
respond
half.
after giving up that type of a return?
Yeah. I'm like, man, what the hell? And that's gonna fuck everything up. Oh, this nigga just fucked everything up, dog. Hey, I thought I ran that hole back. I was keeping that hole. I was gonna say that's my touchdown. We're gonna play 7-7, G. Yeah, press now. You pressed X? Oh, there you go. I'm about to say that shit's still searching. Hey, look, why you started Chubb? You probably would have scored the first play of the game with Gurley, nigga. Yeah, that nigga bust that. I'm like, oh, walk down. As soon as you broke it, I said, damn, he scored first play of the game. To leave 3 picks, Lattimore 2 picks. Damn.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the
You want to
city
trade him?
of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle.
Oh, shit, that shit lag like a motherfucker. What the fuck?
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
If you want to run with Chubb? All right, go. All right. Oh, shit, let me put a backup corner in.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurry up and throw, because they coming, nigga.
Here's gone.
Why would you...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there.
Exactly. I'm like, why the
So
fuck
much
did you
for
do a
great
play
field
X when I
position to
said
start
they
the
coming,
game. Now they're
nigga?
way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Brandon Cooks.
A nigga that wouldn't have
It's
touched the
all
ball
done by
probably get
Brandon
a
Cooks.
touchdown.
Brandon Cooks.
Cooks probably wasn't gonna touch the ball, dog.
And the Rams are gonna
I should have
take a
said hell
first
no when
quarter
you said I'm gonna
lead.
throw it. Hell no, nigga.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2
Good
plays
shit, though, man.
already
You
in the
drove
end
that
zone.
ball down the
I
field.
think
You
of
earned
it
it.
in boxing terms.
That first
Because
drive.
whether it's
That
a
was a
big
good
shot
drive.
with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab,
Let's see if
the
damn, you
second
kick a
one was the
superstar?
payoff. That was the big one that landed.
What the
1-2,
fuck?
end zone.
What a...
This is taken at his 4.
Oh, like this nigga kicker got a snow in him? Keep going.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way
Let's see if I
up
can
to
beat
about the
HP Travis.
35-yard line.
Everybody's sleepy in this bitch, sound like. Oh shit! Come on, Frank, pick a play.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
Oh, what the hell?
They'll run with a third-year man. This is
that gives away shit. That is stupid, man.
He'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay. The game goes along, you control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. Going. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Martavis Bryant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
No. Off. Shell.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hecker, on to punt for the Rams, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10. Let's go, boys. Bring it up. At their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let 180. Regular.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Under 10, under 10, 10. King.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Mayfield now from the 50. The screen pass here to Cohen. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 17 yards to pick up there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Trayvon Howard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, Steve 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Want to remind you, tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, our final international game of the year, the Chiefs and the Chargers from legendary Estadio Azteca in Mexico City. That'll be a good one at 8:15 Eastern. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
120. 59. Rip left. Hey, kill. Watch the shot. Bang, 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 bang.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with, a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cullen, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mayfield on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
180! Mike to 59, Mike to 59. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
The final shot before break here. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Yeah, that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cohen. Corey Littleton, Pro Bowler for the first time a season ago, in to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down. Throw incomplete as well. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, let's go. Go ground.
Here's gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Try to get it to Woods, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Shell.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. Hold on. Check.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Handoff comes to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The all-pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Protein spill. Value 1.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop.
39-yard line.
Protect. 180. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Mike T right here, guys. Mike T. Here we go.
2nd down, Mayfield. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Gurley again here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A fourth and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down one score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
first down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
20. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
From the gun, here's Goff. That's out to Chubb, complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here we go. 180. Check pass. Check pass. Check 3.
Chubb will get the call running left. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 and a first down.
20. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
A give. This is Chubb. And shutting him off. Now open field. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Fights free yet again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run with Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
On first down, Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Slant, slant, slant.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. The tackle that time by William Hayes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.
Tough up, boy. Man, that
So
running
for Chicago, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they
bro,
move
you
to
were shutting them down. He only broke 2 runs the whole game. Hey, that bitch is fast. That juke move nasty, boy. I doubt it. Yeah, but I played just one team out the division. The second place, yeah, I played the second place team in the division. No, you only play one team out of each division. Say you finish first in your division, you're going to play the first place team in everybody's division next season. Yeah, so whoever win the divisions in the NFC, they all going to play each other next. This bitch steady complaining? Damn. Niggas, Emmanuel Hall, that receiver, he's still frustrated, man. Fuck. I just gave a nigga the rock, dog. He just had what that was, like a 70-yard touchdown. Fuck, dog. Man, this nigga HP is cheesy, dog. Hell yeah, dog. That nigga run 1-2 runs the whole game, dog. That shit is annoying, dog. I'm glad I wasn't in the party. Y'all would have heard me bitching like a motherfucker. I was, man, what the fuck, dog? Man, that shit trash, dog. Hey, it worked though. I ain't gonna hate on him. It worked. Cause I told him to kill him. Man, I'm finna shut that shit down. That shit worked like a motherfucker. You can hit that nigga on the hole. That nigga just throwing you right off of him, man. I told you Chubb gonna fumble. I knew he was gonna fumble, nigga. I knew he was gonna cough one up eventually. He can't take them hits like Gurley could take. But I took that strip off in the fourth quarter. I couldn't get no more face mask up, man. I was giving too many face masks up. I had about 4 or 5 of them in the game. He had a lot, nigga. That nigga was running that bitch. Like, he was toting that hoe. Both of them was, but I was just trying not to give up the big 70-yard run. That's all I could do, man. And hopefully HP make a mistake on the third down, man. That's what I was trying to do. Make him go all the way up and down the field. Oh, that was Khalil Mack hit him. That's probably the only reason he dropped it, though. Had Khalil Mack out there in zone, he hit stick the fuck out of Nick Chubb in the flash. I could have passed it more, I think, but I was too focused on trying to. I didn't want to make a mistake, man. After I pressed that wrong button interception, I'm like, fuck. When I threw it to that tight end, I had circle wide open on the drag route, man. He was wide open. I just pressed the wrong button. Yeah, dragged across the field, was wide open. I'm like, damn, this nigga about to win. When I got the ball from you right before half, and then I turned it right back over to you, I'm like, fuck. I had circle wide open. I pressed fucking X. I said, damn, that's some fucking J-Rock shit I just did, man. J-Rock shit, get nervous and press the wrong button, man. A little pressure was coming, so I tried to hurry up and throw the circle. He was wide open on the drag. I fucking pressed X and threw a pick. And I gotta wait all the way till tomorrow for another game. Who I got next? Vikings fan. Nice. Man, if you got, he traded Miles Garrett. I was about to say he got Miles Garrett, but he don't no more. I still gotta play Emperor Q and Romo this season. Fuck. Man, there's so many new users, dog. What the fuck is going on in straight balling, man? What Vikings fan got in there? Oh, you booted your boy. Oh, Saratoga. Long overdue. He don't play, man. I know that's his. Yeah, that's his homie, but he don't play, G.